Hi guys, it's Paul here from the UK. It is let me think, it is, we'll get it right in a minute. It's May the 20th, 2011, it's a Friday. This video is going to be, it's not going to be like one of my normal videos. It's going to be an out there video. It's sort of thing where you've probably got to have a couple of drinks and then watch the video again, but hopefully you can stick with me and you can kind of understand what I'm trying to say. But like I said, it's thinking outside the box, it's thinking beyond what you would normally think, your normal sort of realm of thinking or whatever. And basically, I was looking at what's his name now? It's, I can't remember now, I can't remember his name now anyway. But anyway, I was watching this guy's video, and I'll probably come to, David Morgan video, and he was reenacting or analysing the 1981 film Rollover, which, as you probably, I haven't personally seen it, but it's to do with the death of the dollar and stock market crashing or plummeting and stuff like that. And it got me thinking about some of the other things that I've seen that I can relate to, and obviously what is going on around the world. And it's in the form of like TVs and videos and films and stuff. And the first thing that I can really think of was the James Bond film. It was Casino Royale with Daniel Craig, and there was a scene in that where he was, or they were talking about something, and they opened up a suitcase and it was full of US dollars, and a guy said, he looked at it and went, well, that ain't what it used to be, and I kind of sort of laughed and sort of had a bit of a smirk on my face, because I thought, yeah, no, it's right, the US dollar is not doing too well. And then then I was thinking about Avatar, and I haven't personally seen Avatar, but as far as I'm aware, it's to do with a metal that is becoming quite rare, which to me, does that sound familiar? And the other thing that I sort of was thinking about was 2012. Now, obviously, I'm not saying that there's going to be tidal waves and stuff like that, and it's going to be the end of the world as we kind of know it. But I think 2012, from my opinion, it's going to be a year, and I really do hope I'm wrong in this, but I think that 2012 is going to be a year that is going to be talked about for generations, lifetimes, many, many years down the line. Now, I'm not saying that there's going to be a World War III is going to break out, but I just think that 2012 is going to be a significant, it's going to be a year that's going to stick in the mind of a lot of people. And like I said, this is a very out there kind of a video, which you're probably kind of guessing right now. And it's probably one of them videos where you probably have to go away and have a few drinks, a bottle of wine and a smoke or whatever, and then come back to it, and it'll probably make a bit more sense. But it's like, how I look at some of this stuff that's going on. It could just be because I'm looking at I'm following what's going on, and this just happens to be, Avatar happens to be about a metal that's going to become extinct, 2012 and all the rest of it and stuff. But to me, it's like there's people around that is giving you that kind of, that nudge in the rib, that sort of like they're giving you that first piece of the jigsaw, and it's down to you to figure out the rest. Now, I know you're probably thinking, well, how the hell is anyone going to watch Avatar and then suddenly think, oh yeah, silver? It's I know, and as I said, it's out there, but I think, for me, it's that kind of sort of thing where people are just about waking up. They've heard these rumours about silver, they've heard these rumours about the death of the dollar, and you suddenly watch one of these films and you kind of think, yeah, I can relate to that, and then it hopefully opens their eyes a little bit more, and they look into it. It's like the 1981 film Rollover. I haven't personally seen it, but back then when it was released, which was obviously, I think it was 1981, they were talking about the death of the dollar and how gold and all the rest of it was going to be like, 2000, it was going to be cheap and everything. Back then, people probably still had faith in the economy, they had faith in the dollar, they had faith in what was going on around them, and so you could have watched that film and just watched it with a piece, you could have just watched it and just sort of thought, yeah, took it with a pinch of salt. But I know it's an out there kind of video, and it's one of them videos where, you're thinking, oh, what the hell is this, what is this guy talking about? And like I said, it's thinking beyond the realm, and something, thinking outside the box. And I think sometimes, thinking outside the box can sometimes put you in a stronger position, because it's getting you to think about the things that the things that could happen, which most people might think is impossible, but you're thinking about it already. And if you look into it like hyperinflation and you're preparing with silver and gold and all the rest of it, food and water, you know, you're giving yourself a head start. Because sometimes is that, you know, that old saying is, you know, I'll get it right in a minute, you know, I'll get it right, I think it's right, saying prevention is better than cure. You know, it's all right to, you know, it's good to prepare, and if nothing ever happens of it, you know, then you've got a load of food stocked away and you can have a party and get, you know, feast and all the rest of it. But if you don't prepare and the stuff does hit the fan, then you've got to then sort yourself out, and that at that point it's going to be a lot harder to try and cure and sort it out than it would be than it would have been if you would have prepared. So I mean, like I said, it's an out there kind of video. You probably won't take much notice of it, and you're totally right not to. But it's just, like I said, this is just me thinking outside the box. And like I said, you know, when you see these kind of videos and you can kind of relate to it, to me it's like, you know, they're putting the first piece of the jigsaw down and you've just got to piece together the rest. Because you're not going to have you're not going to have an economist come onto the telly and go, do you know what, yeah, we've had it. You know, they're there to try and restore faith, even though you don't believe it. But it's like, you know, if they don't say it, then, you know, there could be an outside chance that it could work, or, you know, whatever they're doing could work, even though 99% of your body and your instincts are telling you that it ain't going to work. So that's my video, and I really hope that you can make some kind of sense to it, and it'd just be interesting to hear what your views are. You know, have you watched, you know, have you seen things that you can relate to that are in films, you know, and think, oh yeah, he's actually going on it, you know, it's surprising. And it's just like I said, you know, if you don't get this video and you think, what the hell is he talking about, just go away, have a drink, you know, have a bottle of wine, have a few beers, and then come back and watch it a bit later on. So I hope it does make sense to some people, and you know, thanks for watching, and obviously please comment and rate and do what you have to do. And until the next video, which I'm going to hopefully upload another one today about the IMF leader or ex-IMF leader, you know, Dominic, whatever his name is, because I had an interesting email from someone about that, and it'd just be interesting to hear what you guys have, you know, whether you guys have heard about it as well. So anyway, thanks for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, do what you have to do, and again, you know, comment below, let me know what you think, and until the next video, take care of yourselves, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.